So, Kathy, you are currently providing strategic administrative support to the JET Executive Management and are one of the longest running board members present, right? So, throughout your entire 30-year stay with the organization, did you foresee the organization still being present and actively impacting the lives of South Africans at this present time and moment?
Initially, the Joint Education Trust was going to be there for 5 years only. However, when we got close to the end of the 5 years, the trust still had a lot of money left over.
Okay.
So trustees started, I think 6 months before we were supposed to close, trustees started to have a discussion on what is going to happen to this trust. Do we want to close it or do we want to continue with it? The decision was then made that the trust would continue after the 5 years. The balance of the money would be put into this new trust. It would be called JET Education Services, and it would now become a service provider rather than a funder that it was before. So it meant that we now had to go out and start looking for our own money, right? And that was such a switch from what you were doing, right? We were very safe as funders, we were the boss. We made the decisions, right or wrong, we were in charge. Now we had to go out there and we had to look for funding for us to be viable as an organization. Yes, we had this nice little sum of money as a startup, but we had to add to that. So then that next phase came in for the organization. You now had to find people that could go out there and sell themselves, which is what JET is still doing on a bigger scale. I mean, we were just starting this. So had to appoint additional project managers that had the skills to provide these services as a service provider. So people in early childhood development, the experience of early childhood development, youth development, project implementation. And so that's how the organization grew. So from, I think we were in the Braamfontein Center from 1994 to 2010. And then we moved to Bram Park